You know what's crazy? I feel like you just be minding your own business, and that's what gets under people's skin. People don't like that you are in your own lane and you're focused on your own thing. They don't like that because they're focused on you, but you're not focused on them, which makes them feel inadequate. And it kind of makes them question themselves. Why am I so obsessed with this person? So then they just blame you. They don't want to do any introspection as to why they're obsessed with you. Nah, that would take too much work. That would take too much looking at the things that they're doing wrong and the things they need to work on. They don't want to admit that they have things to work on. So that's why people direct their attention towards you, because they're trying to avoid the inner work that they know damn well that they need to be doing. Spirit, tell us a little bit more. I just feel an energy of gossip and slander around you right now, which makes sense. Because collective, when you fit to level up in life, go to a new timeline, you're about to go to a new vibration, new people, new environment, new energy, new money, new opportunities, advancement, success, prosperity, abundance. That's when the tests come in. A lot of these people that come against you, tell us a little bit more about that. You know what's crazy? If they would celebrate you and learn from you and become inspired by you, their whole life could change and they wouldn't have to be a hater anymore. But haters gonna hate. You have people in your life, in your vicinity. These people gravitate towards you, collective, and they're meant to be inspired, but instead they get triggered and then lash out at you. This is why people make up reasons not to like you. They don't have any valid reason not to like you. They know they don't have any valid reason not to like you, but they don't like themselves. And you remind them of that. You remind them that dedication and perseverance is possible, even after you've been through hell and back. And as far as being through hell and back, with people, places, situations throughout your life, these people don't know the half of it. You ain't even really fully told your story yet, I feel like. I don't think people could handle it, honestly. They don't even know the half of what you've been through. They just see you radiant, shining, even on days where you feel like your light has been dimmed and you're just a candle flickering, barely lit, about to go out. Like, that's how you've been feeling lately. A lot, maybe more than you care to admit. But it don't matter because you keep going and people don't see it like that. Even when you're at your lowest, you feel like a candle that's about to go out. People see you as a raging bonfire. And they need to be inspired. They need to allow themselves to become inspired and admire you. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of these people desire you too. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people are stuck between attraction, jealousy. Some people lash out at you and bully you and antagonize you because they are attracted to you, but they don't know what to do with those feelings. They know you don't feel the same way. So in an attempt to control these confusing feelings that they don't really know what to do with, they lash out at you. It's just the same old story over and over and over again. But just know that these haters, they're really fans. They're meant to celebrate you. These people are, you know what they're doing? They're just giving you their energy. And that's why they're so mad when you don't give them no energy back. So then they feel drained. So then they blame you. But they're the ones directing hostility in your direction. They just hating for no reason. You will be celebrated. Focus on the people who are celebrating you out loud. When I tell you you're being celebrated right now, people are watching you, being inspired by your journey quietly. This is irritating. This is frustrating. Like, it's frustrating me for you to be celebrated quietly like this when you deserve to be loved out loud. It would be nice if somebody could give you your flowers, show you love, but you're the type of person you keep going anyway. Even if you do not see the reality that you desire manifesting in front of you in the 3D in real life right now, you just keep going. You don't let life knock you down for too long. You go into hibernation, you go into hermit mode, you do that inner work, introspection, shadow work, and then you come back like nothing happened. You don't give people a lot to talk about because you keep people on a need to know basis, as you should. Everything don't got to be posted. Everything don't got to be shared. I feel like you are like keeping things very brief. You're keeping things very brief these days. Need to know basis. People got enough to talk about. I mean, they're already watching your journey. Let them just talk about that. Let them make up their conspiracy theories, their fan fictions. People gonna talk regardless, whether you're doing bad or good, whether they want to celebrate you or whether they're triggered by you. They're just talking, supporting, giving you their energy. Look at it like that. Look at it like, okay, cool, free energy. Transmute that shit. All you gotta do is say, God, spirit, the universe, every ill will that's spoken against me, turn it into prosperity and abundance for me every time somebody speaks down on my name. Let my blessings be their karma. Because best believe these people, these are fans. Whether they're directing their anger, their hatred, their hostility towards you, they are fans. They are giving you their attention and their energy. Use it to your advantage. Okay? Because people don't talk about people, places, or things that are not relevant, that are not a threat. People see you as a threat, threatening, intimidating, attractive, alluring, all in one. I am telling you, people don't know whether they want to hate you or date you. Is there anything else that needs to be revealed with this high priestess energy? Yeah, don't reveal nothing else to these people. Spirit's saying continue keeping people on a need to know basis because these people don't need to know nothing. Unless they want to support, unless they want to collaborate, unless they want to get together and make some money together. All they want to do is gossip, make up stories. You don't give anybody anything to go off of, so they come to their own conclusions. They fill in the blanks themselves. You're not the type of person that gives people the rundown on who you are. How could you? You're multidimensional, multifaceted, multi-talented. I mean, where would you even start? Where do you even begin when it comes to somebody like you? You're not somebody that's easy to figure out. So when you're not easy to figure out, people get frustrated and upset. People become very flustered when they don't understand something immediately. That's why most things, it needs to be like spelled out. People need to have things spelled out to them in a very rudimentary way, very elementary. I heard somewhere, I don't know how accurate this is, don't quote me on this, but like most people only understand like something being explained to them like up to like a middle school, like grade school level. So I don't understand. I'm in the US here, where education is like prioritized. Like you're looked down upon if you are not highly educated. It's kind of ironic to me that in a country that has such an emphasis or puts such an emphasis on education, how stupid a lot of people are. And I feel so bad for saying that. But collective people just don't get you. They don't have the capacity. They don't have the skill level. They don't have the emotional intelligence required to dissect an individual like you. They don't get it. They don't get it, man. And I don't think it's meant for them to get. So keep your boundaries up. Oh, and you will be tested with this Page of Swords energy. This is all gossip, slander, people coming up against you, trying you, testing you. Ask the universe for more tests. Welcome challenges. Because the universe don't test you unless they ready to level up your life. Because if you weren't ready, they wouldn't send the test. You're not presented with the test unless you're ready to take the test. Unless there's some inclination that you're going to pass. They know you're going to pass. You know you're going to pass. All the haters, the people that come up against you, they know that you're going to pass the test. You are passing the test. People nitpicking with you, giving you funny looks, starting with you, saying little smart stuff, passive aggressive remarks. I mean, you've seen it all, collective. You've seen it all. People becoming very triggered by you because you point out their inadequacies just by existing. You didn't even do anything. A lot of times people are triggered by you. You didn't even notice them in the room. You didn't notice them standing across the room, looking at you from down the hall, spying on you from across the street. You ain't paying these people no mind, but they're looking at you. There's a lot of speculation going on about you right now. And then they don't want you to know either. Because you're being looked at as somebody that's very, very fortunate, blessed, highly favored, and protected in the spiritual realm. Yeah, you have people that are accusing you of witchcraft, saying that you know how to do manifestation techniques to return to sender, protect yourself. People think that you're sending the spirits and the ancestors and the archangels and the deities and the gods and the goddesses against them. You don't have to. Half the time, you don't even got to lift a finger, or you don't even notice. You don't notice. You're too focused on your spiritual journey to notice these people, the gossip, the slander, the lies. You're like their favorite TV show. They need something to talk about, so they don't have to focus on their own life, their own the pitfalls in their life, the things that they need to work on, personality flaws, trauma, drama. These people need to focus on their life, but they can't because they're too focused on you. Like, like the people that are hating on you, like they've made it known. Yeah, those are just the people that you know about. There's a whole other group of people that you don't even know about that are discussing you. Estranged family members, old classmates, old coworkers, old friends, people that you used to be associated with. You're still the trending topic. You ain't talked to these people in years. You don't even think about these people, but they think about you. Because you're the type of person, like, you don't come across somebody like you every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a once in a lifetime thing. And once people lose you in their lives because they sabotage the connection every time they sabotage the connection, they know that they met you for a reason, but they still have not come to terms with why you trigger them so badly. Why do they sabotage the relationship? Why do they feel the need to gather together with others, congregate with other haters, recruit other people to hate on you, make up stories and speculate? Before you even meet people, they've already been briefed. What is it called? They've already been debriefed. They've already been given the 411 on what it is that you're all about by somebody who is incredibly misinformed. They don't know you. They don't care to know like the intricate details of like what makes you you, the things that you've been through, likes, dislikes, your character. They really don't care about any of that. They're triggered by you, so they want other people not to like you either. They want other people to dislike you. Meanwhile, they don't even dislike you. They're a fan. They're a stan. People are obsessed with you. You do got people that's stalking you right now online and otherwise. Yeah, keep an eye out. Seriously. I hope you guys are doing like manifestation techniques, wards, things to protect yourself, return to sender, because you got a lot of hate right now because you're about to level up, okay? You're blessed and highly favored, protected either way. But, it never, I always say it never hurts to protect yourself a little bit extra, because the spirit realms, God, whoever's protecting you, they can only do so much. We still have free will here. So don't be foolish. Just protect yourself, okay? Carry around a black stone, black bracelet, onyx, black tourmaline, obsidian, snowflake obsidian. Some people don't believe in these things, but crystals are the truth, man. If you feel like somebody's, talking about you, coming up against you, get that amethyst crystal. Amethyst crystals are extremely common and they're really cheap. Raw, tumbled, it don't matter. Sleep with this in your hand like this. Like, just sleep with this in your hand. Just for a few minutes a day, or go to sleep with it, Ask God, Spirit, the universe to give you an insight like, yo, do I need to protect myself? Is there anything I need to know? Reveal hidden truths. Anything that I need to watch out for? Get the amethyst crystal, okay, if you've been feeling like that. Because a lot of you guys email me telling me you've been cursed and, people have been, sending you evil eye. Get the amethyst crystal and use your own intuition, okay? A tarot reader or a psychic can only tell you so much. The point of people seeing these tarot videos and stuff is so to inspire you to look into your own intuition. But I'm happy to be a guide, okay? Because I feel like this is my calling and, this is my way of contributing to collective consciousness. I'm damn sure not getting paid for it. So this is officially, whoever's watching this video, this is officially a hobby. This is a hobby right now. And I love doing it. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is continue to be stoic, calm, cool, collected, and in control, as you always are. And you know what? The more you have your boundaries up, you're not stopping and talking to just anybody. You're very skeptical, okay? Not bitter, not jaded, but skeptical. You have a healthy skepticism. You're not answering every text message, every email. You're not engaging with you. I just feel like you're really keeping things brief and you're not engaging with people, and that drives people crazy. So continue doing it, okay? Because that means you're doing something right. If people are making up conspiracy theories, fan fictions about you, you got people fantasizing about you, fanboy, fangirls. You got stands, man. I'm telling you, you got stands, even if they're not making themselves known. And Spirit really wants to emphasize, like, focus on the people who are making themselves known. Focus on the people who are showing you love and loving you out loud. Reposting your stuff, liking your stuff, engaging with your stuff, commenting on your stuff for my content creators out there. People who show you love, give you genuine compliments, not insincere flattery because like they're trying to get something from you, but like genuine compliments. You'll know the difference intuitively. Continue tapping into your intuition, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of distractions. There's going to be things that are going to, or situations that arise that are going to make it very easy to overindulge. Distractions are at an all-time high right now, okay? Events like the Super Bowl, for example, that encourage, overconsumption, overeating, Valentine's Day, things like that, okay? It can continue to enjoy yourself in moderation, okay? But the Spirit is really emphasizing, try not to overindulge right now because it's going to block your third eye, okay? So get that amethyst crystal and lay down and put it on your forehead and ask the Spirit, what do I need to know? Anybody talking shit that I need to be worried about, okay? Sprinkle salt in front of your doorway. Leave it there and then vacuum it up, sweep it up, okay? A lot of people think they don't do nothing, but that is protection. Salt is very spiritual and it's cheap. I love using salt. We use salt all the time. Okay, so you are being celebrated right now. So focus on the people who are celebrating you out loud. You're going to know the difference. That's why Spirit don't want you to overindulge right now, okay? Trying to overindulge with the social media, okay? Try to do a little bit more reading and writing, just a little bit. And a little bit less scrolling, okay? At least like up into the weekend. Okay, give that a try. And you're going to get lots of epiphanies, channeled messages, and spiritual downloads. But sometimes we distract ourselves so much and we don't even realize that we're distracting ourselves. Okay, because it's natural, it's only human. There's a lot of bullshit going on in the world and in the energy right now. Distractions. If you're spiritual, if your third eye is open, if you understand, you know all these events and stuff, everything in the news with celebrities, politicians, it's all a distraction, man. So don't be distracted. Continue to focus on you and get you that amethyst crystal, man. I'm telling you, that's one of the best crystals. It's a popular crystal. It's a popular crystal for a reason, okay? But yeah, spirit really just wants you to focus on yourself, tap into your intuition. And I think they really want to emphasize people that are talking shit. People are talking shit because you're about to level up and you're about to go to a new timeline, okay? So it's just a test. Make sure you don't lose your cool. People are going to be very provoked by you, so they're going to try to provoke you. Okay, so just be on the lookout for people projecting onto you right now, because and people who have been hating this whole time, they'll hate to see people celebrating you too, because it contradicts everything that they've been saying. It contradicts everything that they've been speaking out against you. And when somebody's like speaking out against you or whatever the case may be, when they see other people celebrating you or when they see you becoming unbothered, that bothers them, because then it makes them look crazy. Like, yo, didn't this person just say this, that, and the third about this person? But this person looks good. They look like they're thriving, they're surviving, and they still keep getting up every day and going to work or making content or working out or including movement in their life, whatever it is that you do that brings you joy, Yeah, man. It's crazy out there. So, just protect yourself. Make sure you stay protected out in these streets, okay? Because as a spiritual person, a lot of people just don't understand like how much you really are energetically attacked. There is like spiritual warfare going on in ways that like people who aren't like an empath and aren't vulnerable to these things, they just don't get it. So I would say continue to listen to your intuition and continue to, take advice from, take advice and take knowledge and take information from things that you resonate with, not things that they're like forcing down your throat, like these things in the news and stuff like that. That's what they want you to focus on. But there's other things that you need to focus on, like your spiritual journey and, insights that you receive, spiritual downloads and messages through signs and synchronicities, in moments of prayer and meditation when you're walking around. Try to get outside a little bit more if you can. I definitely know it's hard. Right now it's like fucking below zero. We got a couple days of sunshine, but like in here in Philly, it's been below zero. So I get it. It's hard to get outside. But if you could get outside even just for like 5 minutes, if the sun is shining, I recommend that you do so, or if you can, okay? Because God, spirit, the universe, they'll send like little signs, like little animals, doves, cardinals, foxes, stray cats are significant for the collective right now. So if you see that, know that that's confirmation that you're headed in the right direction. People are going to continue to hate. I would say just like don't focus on them and just make sure you're protected. Okay. There are people celebrating you right now. So if somebody does show you out loud that they are celebrating you in a genuine way, I would celebrate them. People who pour into you, pour back into them in any way that you possibly can, knowing that you have the ability to have your boundaries up. If somebody moves funny, don't matter if they're a hater or a supporter, or if they turn from a supporter to a hater, or they turn from a hater to a supporter, because I've seen that happen. It doesn't matter, because you have the discernment, you have the boundaries, you have the knowledge and the skill set needed to cut the cord, show this person the door if they start to move funny, if you start to get that weird feeling around them. You know that feeling, that butterfly in the stomach, apprehension, that subtle feeling of dread. You kind of get like sweaty and clammy. You know that feeling, like when you're around somebody and the energy just ain't right. Yeah, you're going to show that person the door. You're going to go ahead and show that person the door because you're going to be trusting your intuition. Okay. So the high priestess is in reverse right now. So spirit would like you to tap in a little bit more into your intuition. I feel like you're right there because look, I mean, you got the boundaries up. You're focused on the positives. Okay. But there are people who want to drag you back down to a negative vibration. And you just attract, honest to God, you attract more attention than you may think. There's more people than you think that are talking about you, looking at you, gathering together and making you the hot topic. You are the trending topic. Sometimes we feel it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just feel it all as hate, all as negativity, because that's how it comes across energetically when people are focused on you so much and paying you so much attention, giving you so much thought, but they're not showing that in a genuine way, in a way that counts, in a way that matters. Okay, guys. So I know like the energy has definitely been funny and messed up lately. Joffrey got his fur everywhere, but it's okay. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, continue to trust yourself. Trust yourself enough to have that discernment, man. Cause you know when somebody's playing you. You know when somebody's being passive aggressive. You know when somebody's wasting your time, playing in your face. You know when somebody just does not want to learn the karmic lesson that you guys came here to learn. So if you just been going through it with somebody, and whether this is a friend or a family member, and it kind of just seems like they're just not getting it. I mean, if they're not getting it by, it's 2026, February, like you should be getting it by now, okay? Because I feel like you got it. You got it. You understand what your mission is here. You understand what it is that you need to be doing, but do they? Now they have the opportunity to do so by knowing somebody like you. But somebody like you only comes around once in a lifetime. So if you feel as though like somebody's playing with you or you don't like the energy, this is saying that trust yourself. Spirit knows it. Spirit knows that you have the discernment. Spirit knows that you have the confidence and you have it in you to be assertive and establish boundaries. Do that, okay? Try not to spend frivolously. Okay, don't be frivolous right now. Okay. Because you're about to get an increase in income, okay? You're going to want to invest that. Okay? So you can celebrate yourself. You don't got to worry. You don't got to wait around for somebody to give you something or celebrate. You're going to be celebrating yourself, okay? So don't worry about this negative energy. I would just say, if you are worried about it, ask God, ask spirit, ask the universe. I would get an amethyst crystal myself, okay, if you can. Ask them to reveal any hidden truths. And if you do feel like, because you guys email me like all the time. You DM me and you email somebody sending me bad energy, somebody sending me the evil eye, cheetah. What can I do? What can I do about this? I explain it on my members only fan club, but for the people who are not in the fan club, what you do is you close your eyes, you say a prayer, God, spirit, the universe. Anytime somebody speaks ill upon my name, transmute it into prosperity, happiness, success, and abundance for me. Close the prayer with something like Ashe. Amen. So mote it be. Okay, whatever you're into. All right, that's all you gotta do. Okay, guys. All right, man. So that you're doing something right. So continue doing what you're doing. Continue putting those boundaries up. Continue to use your intuition and your discernment. Okay, people talking shit, that's a good thing. That means you're about to be celebrated, or they're talking shit because you're being celebrated. A lot of people, you know what's crazy? A lot of people see you and hear you being celebrated in rooms that you're not in, and that makes them mad. That makes them mad because they spent so much time and energy and money. A lot of these people that don't like you, they'll pay spiritual practitioners to curse you and hex you and send you bad energy and stuff like that. Okay, the people are not above that. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's crazy the lengths that people will go to, and they don't want you to know. High priestess, this is all about mystery, being shrouded in mystery. Somebody looking at you, lurking from the shadows, man. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to use your intuition. They don't want you to use your third eye to figure out what they're doing, okay? But, it don't really matter what they're doing, okay? Because these people don't matter. Obviously, you matter, okay? Obviously, you matter a lot for these people to sit up here and hate on you so bad, okay? So only focus on the people who are your audience. Your audience is going to celebrate you, love you, give you genuine compliments. Ask, how can I support you? What's your love language? Do you need anything? Did you eat today? Okay? People are going to show you. People are going to show you that they genuinely care about you. And sometimes they're not. Okay, that's the thing. Sometimes they're not. But that doesn't mean that, the support isn't there. So people who go out of their way to show you love, go ahead and bless them in any way that you can. Okay, pour back into them. Pour back into people that pour into you. And then you guys can both be blessed. And the haters, they're just going to have to continue to watch from the sidelines. They're going to have to continue to hate. And, they better hope that you're not doing some type of return to sender. I recommend it. Not everybody's into it. Do a return to sender, man. Do a return to sender, man. Because you just get a lot of negative energy and a lot of hate. And I always recommend, it doesn't hurt to protect yourself spiritually. Spiritual problems often need spiritual solutions. Okay. So it's not nothing to be scared of. Okay. These people are scared of you. They're scared of retaliation from you. Okay. But a lot of you guys are so sweet. You don't even want to do a return to sender on these people. So, lucky for them. Okay. I'm not so nice. All right, guys. Okay, guys. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.